A year ago, we were playing some good football before we ran into the Florida International Panthers, and, well, it's safe to say the game did not go that good. We ran into the best team in the conference, and not only did we lose this game, we got shut out, didn't score a single point, and lost. And we never fully recovered from that game, as the final score was 20-0. Well, this year we got a chance to rewrite that wrong as we play the Panthers again this year in Delaware at the Tub. And we'll see if we can get some revenge for last year's loss. Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Rob, and welcome back to another episode of the Delaware Fightin Blue Hens Dynasty here on EA Sports College Football 26. If you're excited for this one and more, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty mode content. As here we are, a year later for this exact same matchup. And again, both these two teams playing good football. We're 5-2, 3-1 in the conference. Well, they're 5-3 and 3-1 in the conference. So again, a chance to rewrite the wrong that was last year. Here is a look at what happened. We lost 20-0 to FIU and didn't score a single point. And our defense played pretty good overall, but I mean, when the offense isn't scoring a point, there's not much you can do. Now, we are getting some help this week. Khalil Ali is finally back from his injury that he suffered early on in the season, so our number one corner will be back on the field, and we're hoping that can make a difference against the Panthers as we are here at Delaware Stadium for this big Conference USA matchup. Both these two teams coming in at 3-1. The winner is firmly in the second place position in the conference with only 3 games to go after this one. As we'll head down to kick off for this game here during the day, as it will be the Panthers starting off with the football, and we are underway. This one taking about a yard into the end zone. It will be brought out, and nice coverage as we tackle him down to the 17, and that'll bring out the Panthers offense. A lot of players did leave in the offseason. Danny O'Neal is the quarterback, and he had a good game last week, though. And they're flanked by Anthony Carey, the 6-time Conference Player of the Week on offense. Here he is getting the football to start the game, and he goes backwards. Matt Woodley with the tackle. And you'll see the Panthers are another one of those teams that does like to push the pace. 2nd and 10, they go play fake. Now O'Neal across the middle, and this one's incomplete. Had his receiver just lofted up there a little too much. Quickly 3rd and 10 for the Panthers. O'Neal looks short, has his man, and he will make a move and get a first down. That is Burdell Richardson, the Central Florida transfer and impact receiver we'll have to watch out for today. After the first down, they give it back to Carey. He gains 4 on his second carry. And they will hurry back to the line. 2nd and 6, play fake from the pistol. O'Neal keeping his eyes downfield, looks as a man wide open in the secondary, as he will get it down to the 35. O'Neal last week threw for 385 yards and 3 touchdowns. We're hoping we can stop that here today. 1st and 10, another carry to Carey, and he goes backwards. And Delaware is ready for the run game today. Just have to stop that pass game. 2nd and 13, back to Carey, and again he fights, but he loses yards. He's got to be in the negatives. Chris Collott leads the way, and now it's a 3rd and 14. Panthers will be forced to go to the air. They go play action, 4-man rush. He lobs this one left side, and it's incomplete. And that will be the punt for the Panthers, and we'll see Delaware's offense take the field. Led, of course, by Darryl Cole, the quarterback, and Larry Gash on wide receiver. We'll see how this team hopefully can score a point today. They'll start with their own 5. Here's Tyrone Browning up the middle, and he has a big carry for the first play of the game. 23 yards for the Texas State transfer, and that at least gets us out of the shadow of our own end zone. Here comes McConomy, motion out on first down. It's a quick throw for Browning, who will also line up in the slot, and he gains 6 on his first reception. You can see how both quarterbacks stack up today. 2nd and 4 now. It's a keeper from Cole, as the Panthers are ready for it, though, as they firmly will bring him down for a loss of 1. Philip Mangold leads the way. Big 3rd and 5 here, 5-man rush. It's a quick throw for Vitko, the tight end, and he has a first down out to the 48. Delaware, after the 15-yard grab for Vitko, will keep the drive moving. At about midfield, 1st and 10, it's a play fake. Cole wants the deep ball, looking for Gash, and he overthrows him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, motioning out the back once more. This time we'll throw it to McConomy, who's got some good blocks on the outside, and he will pick up a first down. And we enter Florida International territory. Now inside 10 minutes to go, 39-yard line of the Panthers. Cole drops back to throw on first down. He finds Dean across the middle, and the Kennesaw State transfer will get this one inside the 15. And we have a red zone trip here for Delaware. Dean's played really good the past couple of weeks. We'll see what Delaware can do with this good opportunity. On first down, they go play fake again, but this time the Panthers get home. Camden Hardy with the sack, his 6.5 on the season. As looked like Delaware went play fake one too many times. 2nd and 17. This time set up a screen for McConomy. He's got blockers, gets a few. It's a foot race to the outside, and McConomy will win it. Hits the pylon and touchdown for the Blue Hens. Delaware will strike first and take a 7-0 lead. So at least we won't get shut out today, as now the Panthers back with the football. 4 minutes to go in the first. As it's a play fake at about midfield. O'Neal with all day to throw. Finally has a man break free, and it's caught for a first down. And he's crossed the 100-yard mark. Only a 3-man rush. He couldn't get home, and eventually somebody will find the open space. It's now at the 21. This one's caught quickly by Sharif Penn, the redshirt freshman 3-star from Anderson, South Carolina, and it's a red zone trip for the Panthers. 2nd and 3. Richardson back with it, the preseason all-conference wide receiver. That's 3 catches for 41 yards. Goal to go now here for the Panthers. Handoff for Carey, and he will not get there. Breaks the tackle, but he's going backwards. The safety, Nate Spock, makes the play. 2nd and goal. They bring a man in motion. Delaware will adjust. To the air they go. Short. This one's incomplete. Not free. Good play there, and it's now a 3rd and goal from the 5. O'Neal spreads out the defense. He'll go to the air. Looking. Scanning across the middle. A diving grab, and it's a touchdown. Florida answers right back with the score, and we're knotted up at 7 apiece. So Delaware will now have a chance to match. Here's 2nd and 16 from their own 34. Cole rolls out to his right, fires. He has Browning wide open for a first down, and he will cross the Florida International 45-yard line. Less than a minute to go in the opening frame. Here comes a man in motion. It's a play fake. Cole checks it down short for McConomy, and he will gain, it looks like, about 7. He takes a hard shot to the end of that one. He's actually shaken up on the play. So McConomy will lead the fields. Here's Ty Baker in the backfield. He gets a rare carry as the redshirt freshman. Gets a first down, makes a man miss. He's down to the 20, and unfortunately he will also be shaken up at the end of that play. 39 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. 1st and 10, another play action for Delaware. It seems to be working. Across the middle, he's got Larry Gash, and he will find the end zone for a touchdown. Larry Gash finds the score. It's 14-7, and that will be the score to end the first quarter. Delaware's offense looking pretty good here today against Florida International. Both quarterbacks firing on all cylinders through one frame. It will be the Panthers with the football. Here's 2nd and 8 at their own 42-yard line. They'll start off with a quick throw outside to Penn, who's quickly tackled down, and it looks like there's a flag as the Florida International guy is still blocking our guy. It's going to be an ineligible man downfield against the Panthers. So that'll back him up. They get it back to 3rd and 8 as O'Neal takes the snap. He's looking. Nobody is getting close to him. He just takes it down short, and that will be a 4th down, and the Panthers will punt. So Delaware with control now, gets the football back up the middle. They run it with McConomy. He's got nowhere to go, but this play will not count anyways. Looks like this will be coming at Raphael Favorite. Will get called for the offensive holding. So Delaware brings it now to a 3rd and 11. As Cole, trying to keep the drive alive, drops back to throw. Had a man across the middle, but he's hit from behind, incomplete. And that will end Delaware's drive. Back to the Panthers we go. 9.5 to go here in the first half. O'Neal with a 3-man rush again. Just checks it down short. And Carey makes the man miss, and we'll have the first down. If he can't get it done running the football, might as well find him in the passing game. As now the Panthers, here comes a blitz. Gets hit as he throws with a nice throw out wide, and it's caught. First down for the Panthers. O'Neal stood in the pocket, found his man. Big time throw. They're down to the 26. Now a screen for Richardson. He's been busy in the first half, and he gets close to the marker as O'Neal was over 200 yards already on the day. 2nd and 1. Now they hand it off to Carey. He gets a first down, makes a man miss. This is his best run of the day as he gains 4, and he's at the 12-yard line. Now empty here. Delaware on the back foot. 3-man rush. This one's short, caught, and it's going to be a gain of 7. And now Florida International will reset. At the 5-yard line, getting some substitutions in. It's going to be a carry, and it's quickly going to be going backwards. Nice play made in the backfield. Loss of 1. 3rd and 5 now. O'Neal, pocket collapsing, maneuvers out, looks across the middle. That one should have been intercepted. Instead, it's incomplete. Antoine Frazier with his hands on it. Panthers will kick the field goal. It's now 14-10 as we hit the 2-minute warning. Delaware with the football at about midfield on second down. And here's Mayo, the freshman, who gains 9. Blue Hens will then drain some clock. They don't want to give it back to the Panthers in case, as here's a nice carry that keeps the drive moving. And now you don't really have to worry about the clock. As we come up on a minute here, Cole with a throw. It's a blitz from the Panthers. It's picked up, and that one should have been intercepted. He's lucky that one's not going the other way. Ooh, a big break there as Shamir Sterling had green grass in front of him. So we'll reset here on second down. Cole back to the air as he looks short and hits the lineman in the back as that one's incomplete. And that will momentarily stop the clock. So a third down now. We'll see what happens here as Cole rolls, moves to his right, finds Browning, and that's a first down as Tyrone Browning's had himself a good day. Cole's also up over 200 yards passing. Out to the 20-yard line. Cole back to the air. Scrolls to his right once more. Keeps his eyes downfield. Had room to run, but he tries to throw it, and he can't connect with Dean. Maybe should have ran the football. Second and 10. Big blitz incoming is picked up. Cole fires across the middle. He's got Mayo, who breaks the tackle and will score a touchdown. Delaware with another score. It's now 21-10. With 44 seconds, Florida International will get the football back. They get it down to 24 seconds on third down. Not doing a good job here on this drive. As they go back to the air, O'Neal will throw it incomplete. So Delaware with 20 seconds and 3 timeouts. They will have a chance to maybe get something here. Here comes the punt by the freshman Jamie Kurtz from Orlando, Florida, as this one's booted. As here's Maiden. He's got to field at his own 35-yard line, bring it up the middle, and he will get to the 46 with about 12 seconds to go. So we'll see how aggressive Delaware gets before the half. It looks like they will throw. As Cole pump fakes, just takes the short for Browning, and with 6 seconds, 5 now, Delaware will call a timeout. So we'll see what they do here. Now they'll just hand it off for Reed, who actually gets a hole, and Red will get it. And with 1 second, Delaware will call a timeout. He got all the way to the 28. I don't think the Panthers are ready for a run, and they'll bring out the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard try as Walter Lipton will kick it. It's got the accuracy, and it just has the distance. So Delaware will add 3 more as the first half expires. It's now 24-10 in favor of Delaware as we head to the half. And they will get the football back. Both offenses, specifically the passing game, have worked well so far today. We'll see if the Blue Hens can keep it up, or will the Panthers get right back into this. So we'll get into the second half of this one here. Yeah, here's Delaware starting off the football at their own 20, and they hand it off with Oliver Red, who goes up the middle. Don't expect to see much Daniel McConaughey for the rest of this game. He's doubtful to return with a minor foot injury. After the first down, it looks like we'll be backing up a little bit as Delaware gets called for a false start. They get it back to 3rd and 8 now. It's a keeper for Cole, and he's not going to fool the defense. He's brought down by the impact linebacker, Ciante Kern. That'll be a punt. So back to the Panthers, their first drive here the second half. It's a play fake out wide. This one's going to be caught by the tight end, Staten. And the senior will gain 7, and again, Florida International will look to push the pace. 2nd and 3 now, a throw way outside. That one's caught. They're going to give him a first down. It's close. Delaware will not challenge, though, so they'll move the chains. Now it's a handoff and first down carry with his best run of the day up the middle. As you can see the numbers, 10 carries, 16 yards. This has not been a good day for the senior. Out to the 46. Now a bubble screen out wide. This is Jarrett Bowie, the senior, who has it for a gain of 2. Jacoby Smith brings him down. 2nd and 8. As here comes a blitz from Delaware. It's picked up. It's a mid-screen, but good job by Cobbs to read it. And he brings down Pan for minimal yardage. Now a 3rd and 7. Here comes another blitz. It's picked up, thrown short of the marker, and he will not get it. Florida International a yard shy. And they're going to bring out the field goal unit. This is a 54-yarder for Robert Jarenska, the senior, who's 63% on the season. Kick is up, and it is good. He nails it. So trusting the kicker. That'll make it now 24-13, but still a 2-possession game. 3rd and 7 here for Delaware. Cole rolls out, tries to buy some time, but he can't find Mayo. That one's incomplete. So the ball will go back to the Panthers. Play action on first down, and it looks like there's going to be a sack on the play. First sack of the day for Delaware. It'll be Sturm who brings him down. Now it's a 3rd and 13. Bunch to the left. O'Neal back to the air. And he will step up. Nobody's open. Dumps it short, but he's intercepted Picked off by McAllister, the Virginia transfer with his first INT of the season. And that'll set up Delaware nicely. O'Neal is just trying to make something happen. He throws it right into the arms of McAllister. Good job playing short. So now Delaware back with it. And Cole will look for the deep ball off the rip, and it's incomplete. Tried to find Gash in single coverage. Play when it accounted anyway. Anthony Cassis is going to be called for the holding. So after a good chance to get some points after the turnover, it's now 2nd and 6 after they bring it back. It's a draw play for Red, and he will find the first down. Nice job battling back from 1st and 20. Red's got 8 carries for 52 yards. So go into the red zone. Here's Browning in the backfield, and he sheds a tackle, and he cuts it upfield, and Browning will score! Touchdown, Delaware. What a run by Tyrone Browning to make that happen. And we do make FIU pay, as it's now 31-13. So the Panthers, after the turnover, will have it back. Here they are at about midfield as they bring a man in motion on first down. They hand it off to Carey, and again, there's nowhere to go. McAllister leads the way for a loss of 1. Now a 3rd and 11. O'Neal drops back to throw. Pressure in his face. Finds his man open. He's got himself a first down. That's Sharif Pan, the Anderson, South Carolina native. After a first down, here's Carey. Cobbs will get there first. And again, minimal gain. That one's only going to be 1. 2nd and 9 now. It's a keeper for O'Neal. It fools the defense. He's got some space. But unfortunately, this one will not count. They're going to get the left tackle, Titus Lowell, the true freshman, 3-star from Montgomery, Alabama, with the call. So now a 3rd and 13 here for the Panthers, as this is a quick screen out wide. That's not going to get there. Brought down, and 4th and 7. They'll bring out the field goal unit, and it would be up and true as we go through at the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 31-16. Delaware up by 15 going into the final frame. Firmly in the driver's seat, but you can't let off now. They do have the football, though, as they begin the frame at their own 38-yard line. It's going to be a carry to Browning, who's quickly tackled. That's Camden Hardy, the junior, shooting the gap. He's got 3 TFLs today. Delaware will get it, though, to a 3rd and 1. Cole making some adjustments. There's nobody covering the outside receiver. He's open, but Cole overthrows him. Maybe hits him in stride. That's a 6-pointer. FIU had nobody outside on Dean. That's a missed opportunity. So FIU, off of the missed opportunity, will throw an interception deep. O'Neal overthrows everybody, and Lee intercepts in the back of the end zone. It looks like everybody just gave up on that throw, but Lee, with the right wherewithal, he picks it off. So Delaware gets it back, 2nd and 6. Cole rolls out, and there's nobody in front of him. He's got green grass into the Florida International territory for a gain of about 18. Trying to put this game away as we're into Panthers territory. It's a handoff for Browning off tackle. He's had himself a good day. Here's 7 more. Nice chunk play. 10 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown for Tyrone Browning, 6-7. Here's Red, though, off tackle. He's got plenty of space as we continue to gash this Panthers defense. He's got him down to the 21 now. 1st and 10 now. Here they go, play fake. Cole wants to take a shot, one-on-one coverage, and it's incomplete. That was swatted away by the senior Preston Thompson. So 2nd and 10 now. Cole back in the backfield. Will throw it again. And this time he just dumps it off short. This one's caught by Red. Take what you can get. And Nate Kong, the impact freshman for Florida International, will have to leave the field. So 3rd and 5. They call a draw, but this time the Panthers are ready for it, as that will be minimal gain. And Delaware will add 3. It's now an 18-point game. We'll go later into the 4th quarter here on 3rd and 12. FIU going for a deep ball, one-on-one, and it's incomplete right through the hands of Richardson. On 4th and 12, the Panthers will go for it. With only 5 minutes to go, you need something to happen, and they will not convert. McAllister jars it free. Delaware gets the football back. They're able to run some clock. On 3rd and 4, Red will not get the first down, and he's actually shaken up on the play. So Delaware will kick 3 more. It's now a 21-point game. Back to the Panthers. Another interception. This one picked off by Alexander Cobbs across the middle. And it's going from bad to worse for FIU. Delaware sets up for another field goal, and this one is missed, so it stays a 21-point game. And with inside a minute now left to play, FIU trying to add some garbage points, and they do. They connect for a touchdown here, and FIU brings it to within 14. It will go for the onside kick, and this one is going to be picked up by the Panthers. Okay, they get the onside kick. Only 34 seconds to go, though. So, barring a miracle, this one is hopefully over. But the Panthers will give it all they got here, as they still have one timeout. They're going to go play fake on first down. O'Neal looks, throws it left side, and he's intercepted again. It's Khalil Ali, and he has himself a pick six. Ali said, I will shut the door myself. Welcome back to the lineup, Khalil Ali, 41 yards to the house the other way. And that will be the dagger. Delaware wins this game by a final score of 44-23, getting some revenge from last year, and are now firmly in the driver's seat to make it to the Conference USA Championship game. What a game for the Blue Hens. They played good football overall. This was a marathon also, by the way. Over 1,000 yards of offense. Cole threw for over 303 scores. And Browning had 112 in the air. It was a good day for the passing offense here against FIU. On the defensive side of things, 4 interceptions. We haven't seen that all year, so it was good to see our defense step up. While FIU just could not get it done, O'Neal threw the ball 68 times. That is insane. They almost ran 100 plays. No wonder this game felt like it took me forever to get through. But nonetheless, we get the nice victory, improved to 4-1 in the conference. And Keegan Callow, the 3-star, will commit. Our last 3-star we're going after will be a Blue Hen. And we also get some good news after the game that Jameel McAllister will be your player of the week nationally. I think it should have gone to Khalil Ali, but hey, we'll take it there as well. Your top stories, the Jacksonville game is this week. Georgia, Florida in a huge matchup. And then the Seminoles pull off the upset, beating the Blue Devils, almost ending any chance that Duke has of going back to the playoff. Texas gets a big win. Michael Tollefson threw for 7 touchdowns. My goodness, in the win. And then a big game this week in the ACC between Louisville and Miami. Speaking of Louisville, they started the week off on Thursday being Syracuse before we got to Saturday, and Pitt knocked off UConn. We see Virginia go on the road and beat South Alabama. Houston with a close one knocks off Texas Tech. Tennessee wins a close one on the road in Oxford, 28-23. Baylor over UCF also in the Big 12, while Bowling Green will beat Toledo. You see Penn State blow out Illinois on the road, 42-3, even though it hasn't been the best season for the Nittany Lions. That's a good win. We see UAB on the road knock off Army. Wake Forest beats NC State in a shootout, 49-47. Ohio State loses to USC, 42-37. The Buckeyes can cause some problems, so the Trojans get by that test. Washington State over Fresno State. FAU will beat ECU. Florida ready for Georgia, go on the road and beat Kentucky this week. And we see Texas A&M dominate Auburn at home. Boston College on the road across the country beats Cal by a point. Michigan over Rutgers. We see New Mexico barely beat San Jose State. And the Gamecocks take care of Vanderbilt this week. They're up to number 17. Georgia Tech beats North Carolina 31-25. While TCU will win 31-27 against Cincinnati. Charlotte on the road will beat Memphis by 10. And in the game of the week, it was Clemson going to SMU and winning 42-31. The Tigers undefeated at number 4. Jacksonville State beats Middle Tennessee. A good win for the Gamecocks to try to stay in the hunt. Notre Dame blows out their rivals in Navy this week. Indiana takes care of UMass. And Florida State does beat Duke, dropping the Blue Devils to number 23. We see San Diego State in the Pac-12 knock off Oregon State. Georgia, before facing Florida, blows out LSU. The Dogs look ready. Kansas State over Arizona on the road. Texas State knocks off Colorado State in Pac-12 play. Tulsa shuts out UTSA. The Roadrunners might be the worst team in the country. Buffalo beats Akron by 3. Georgia State knocks off Old Dominion. And Michigan State blows out Wisconsin in the Big Ten. Alabama, your number 1 team in the nation, they beat Missouri by 10. Colorado doubles up West Virginia this week. Central Michigan blanks Kent State 44-0. South Florida on the road gets it done against Rice. We see Marshall knock off App State. Iowa State also on the road will beat Kansas, and Texas did beat UTEP 73-16. No wonder he threw for 7 touchdown passes. 73 points is crazy. Miami ready for Louisville this week. They blank Virginia Tech on the road. Nebraska will shut out Minnesota, and then Purdue will do the same to Maryland. A lot of 0-point scores this week in college football. Liberty beats Missouri State by a point. It's a big loss for the Bears. That's their first conference loss of the season. It keeps the Flames in the hunt. LA Tech beats their rivals Louisiana. We see Southern Miss beat Louisiana Monroe by a point. Utah beats their rivals BYU by a touchdown. Boise State still undefeated. They destroy Utah State. UCLA passes the Oregon test. That could be a big game. And the Bruins, they get it done. Hawaii also stays undefeated by beating Air Force. And then it was Nevada who blew out Wyoming this week. As far as your players of the week, we know McAllister on defense and Michael Tollefson, no surprise. With his 9 total touchdown day, he had 2 more on the ground. While your Conference USA is, of course, McAllister and Antoine Worley of New Mexico State. Here's a look at the inaugural college football playoff rankings. I'm not really surprised who they got in the top. I'm surprised they have Texas at 1 loss over undefeated Clemson, though. I feel like the Tigers have played some pretty good football this year, as you can see the rest of the rankings. Here's a look at what the playoff bracket will look like. As you can see, it is Alabama, Miami, Texas, and Clemson getting the top 4 spots. The other division winners, or conference winners, are UCLA, Boise State, and Colorado in the Big 12. The Big 12 really struggling this year, it looks like. As far as where we're projected to go to a bowl now, as you can take a look, and in the first inaugural projections, we are projected to go to the Cure Bowl to face Akron. That would be an interesting matchup. This week, though, is the game we're focused on, and we're at home against New Mexico State, who are 2-6, but I would not overlook the Aggies. At the beginning of the season, I thought New Mexico State could be the team to win the Conference USA this year. Obviously, it has not gone to plan for them, but this is still a talented team on both sides of the football, and this is one of the teams that I am most worried about playing the rest of the way, so hopefully we can get by New Mexico State here at home again at the Tub. We'll see that one in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.